For steamed fish with ginger, basically we have some soy sauce, salt, some ginger that I'm gonna slice into slivers, and after the fish is steamed, we're going to infuse some oil with garlic, and we're gonna pour that oil over the steamed fish as a final kind of grilling. This fish is going to be too big for the plate, so I'm going to cut it in half to put it in to fit it the plate. I'm going to cut it in the middle. Just one tip for about buying fish: just check to make sure that the eye is still translucent, not cloudy. Sometimes you can tell by a smell. If you get a really bad smell and the eye doesn't look so clear, you shouldn't buy that fish. I'm just going to slice up some ginger. And you need about this much. Take off some of the skin. So we want to slice the ginger in nice little slivers. And I'm just cutting these in initial large slices, and then I'm going to slice them down even further. Let's see if I can stack these. So you want to get them really thin slivers. Like that. And before we put the ginger on top, we want to salt these fishes. Put the ginger on top like this. And then we're going to take some dark soy sauce, pour over top. Not a lot, just this will add color and flavor. There we go, and that's ready for steaming. Okay, here I have my my pan. Not quite a pot, obviously, since it has a handle. But you want something large, not necessarily tall, but I mean tall helps, because you're gonna put the plate of fish in here to steam. So you're gonna need enough room for the water, room for the stand, and room for the fish. And you're gonna want to make sure you use a dish that has, like this one, a lip, so that once the steam cooks the fish, it's going to collect here as kind of a sauce. So we're going to cover that, and we're going to put it on medium-high heat and let it steam. Okay, so while the fish is steaming, let's slice up some green onion that will go on top of the steamed fish. Just gonna slice them horizontally. So this is probably considered quite a bit of green onion. I like lots of green onion. So you could probably just do one sprig as opposed to two, which I've done. Just slice that a little bit more. Just keep things nice and even. And let's check on the fish. Okay, so the fish is still steaming. It should take 10 to 15 minutes to steam the fish, depending on how large the fish is and to what degree you would like it cooked. I don't like it overcooked, so I tend to keep an eye out while it's steaming. I think now at this point, at 12 minutes, I'm going to stop the steaming and I'm going to prepare the oil. I'm using olive oil to sizzle the fish after the steaming process. To infuse the oil with garlic, I have these garlic cloves. Now these are little cloves. If they're larger cloves, you could probably use 2, maybe 3. That would be equivalent to what I have in my hand. So we're going to heat this oil up. And once the oil gets hot, I'm going to throw these garlic in. Okay, so now we're waiting for the oil to get up to a high temperature and throw in these cloves of garlic so we can infuse the oil with garlic flavor. As you can see, I put them in the oil. So we're just going to let that fry now for a few minutes. So how long you fry these garlic cloves will depend on how much oil you have. I have enough oil here that I feel I can pour over the fish. You can go lighter on the oil. I would say this is a bit much for most people maybe. You can hear the garlic cloves frying in the oil. So you can fry the garlic to a blackened state, and that might be the ideal state because you've infused the oil completely with the garlic. Getting it to this high temperature also ensures that when you pour it over the fish, it's going to do a nice sizzling job. So now that's getting pretty hot now. I'm going to let that fry a little longer so that the garlic at least browns. Although in most circumstances we fry them until they're black. And then you get the best flavor out of the garlic. So just take the lid off of the fish. And you can tell that the fish is kind of cooked when you see that the eye of the fish is completely white. I think this oil is hot enough. Because this is olive oil, you don't want to heat it too high. So now we're going to just infuse the fish here. And this is basically the trick to making steamed fish really flavorful. It's this garlicky, sizzling oil. I'm gonna pick those pieces of garlic out after. And finally, I'm gonna garnish with green onions. And that's it. You serve this with steamed rice and some vegetables on the side.